Rafael Nadal has avoided facing Novak Djokovic in the round-robin stage at next week's ATP Finals as the pair have been drawn in separate groups. It means the only way they can face off for the second time this season would be in the semi-finals or finals if they make it there. The Spaniard is making his debut in Turin as the top seed while Stefanos Tsitsipas heads up the other group containing Djokovic. The ATP Finals draw has been made ahead of the final event of the season, and fans have been denied the chance to see Nadal and Djokovic do battle in the round-robin stages. The Spaniard will head up the green group and has both of this year's debutants, Felix Auger-Aliassime and Taylor Fritz, in his group along with world number 4 Casper Ruud. Second seed Tsitsipas leads the red group while contains Djokovic as well as 2020 champion Daniil Medvedev and world number 7 Andrei Rublev. Tsitsipas and Djokovic faced off in last week's Paris Masters semi-final and the Greek star will be gunning for revenge as he narrowly missed out by losing in a final set tiebreak. Djokovic and Medvedev have also had a recent semi-final meeting at last month's Astana Open, which saw the Russians suddenly end the match in a shock retirement after losing the second set tiebreak, having won the first set. And both men will be relishing the chance to finish the match they never got to complete. Rublev won last month's title in Gijon while Medvedev picked up the Vienna Open title in his first tournament since that shock retirement to Djokovic, with the Serb being crowned the champion in Tel Aviv and Astana before his winning streak finally came to an end in the Paris Masters final at the hands of Holger Rune. Tsitsipas is the only man in the red group not to have won a title in the last month, but he reached the final in Stockholm, also losing to Rune. Meanwhile, the green group sees two first-time ATP Finals qualifiers in Auger-Aliassime and Fritz. The Canadian has been on a tear, winning 3 titles in the space of 3 weeks in Florence, Antwerp and Basel before his 16-match winning streak finally ended at the hands of Holger Rune in the Paris semi-finals. Fritz got into the draw as the first alternate when world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz ended his season with an ab injury and was forced to pull out of the ATP Finals, granting the American a spot. The 25-year-old has enjoyed a career-best year, breaking the top 10 and winning 3 titles including his maiden Masters 1000 title at Indian Wells where he beat Nadal in the final. Ruud has enjoyed a successful year, reaching 2 Grand Slam finals and reaching a career high of world number 2, but has been out of form lately and has lost either his first or second match at every tournament since becoming the US Open runner-up. Meanwhile, top seed Nadal is arguably the most out of practice after spending more than 2 months on the sidelines. The world number 2 made his return at last week's Paris Masters where he crashed out in his opening round to Tommy Paul after leading by a set and a break. But the Spaniard has been in Turin since Monday and is getting in plenty of practice. The ATP Finals is one of the big titles that Nadal has never been able to capture, while there are 3 former champions in the draw in Tsitsipas, Medvedev and Djokovic who are all in the red group. The doubles groups, including Nick Kyrgios and Thanasi Kokkinakis, have also been drawn. The Aussies are in the green group with Wesley Koolhof and Neil Skupski, Nikola Mektic and Mate Pavic, and Ivan Dodig and Austin Krajicek. In the red group are Rajiv Ram and Joe Salaberry, Marcelo Arevalo and Jean-Julien Royer, Lloyd Glasspool and Harry Heliovara, and Marcel Granollers and Horatio Zeballos.